So it's useful to have this. The question is just Link shows up at the very end of this fight. He is not actually part of the main battle. So because he's not actually part of the main battle, he doesn't get most of the experience that I could be getting. Oh, nice. Okay. But I definitely want to pick up those 2 chests. We will be looking back and laughing on it in the next 3 weeks. It's just one of those things, like, if there was a legitimate way to overturn the presidential election, would they not have done that, you know, first, instead of waiting until December? Really wait until January at this point. Yeah, at this point, all this really does now is this allows me to level up these characters, get some drops. I'm on the lookout for Koroks, because there may be Koroks hiding back in, you know, some of these areas. Because if I missed a chest in one of these areas, odds are... So here's a Korok, actually. If I missed a chest, odds are I missed a Korok in this area as well. Other good news about this particular mission is that this mission is Yiga Clan. And Yiga Clan drop bananas. And if I can get enough bananas, then... Hey, here's another one. If I can get enough bananas, then I can trade in bananas to get rupees, which helps me with other stuff that I'm doing, because I'm not really going to use bananas much. But rupees have a lot of use for me. So we're actually only missing 1 Korok from this mission now. The other nice thing about specifically being on this mission is that, you know, I'm just going to send you over here. The other nice thing about being on this mission is that higher level missions mean higher level drops. So we're actually going to start seeing, like, better weapons and such drop from some of these enemies and some of these chests, which is, you know, which is helpful. I need better items for everybody. Especially some of the characters I don't play as much, characters like Rivali, Teba. Because I don't play them as much, they don't get as high priority in actually getting weapons that are worth a damn. I want to make sure they actually get some good weapons. That way I can actually use them and not have to be upset. You should be there by now. You are. Terrico, you just stay over there. Okay, let's go plants in this direction. And there. Okay, so here's our final Korok in here. Like I said, if there was a chest here, there was a chance that we were missing a Korok here as well. And we now have every Korok from this mission. Excuse me, rude. I don't know if they give you the poop helmet, but finding a Korok does give you a Korok seed, and you do use the seeds in fairly similar ways. Not only do they get used to increase your the amount of like armor and such that you can carry, the amount of weapons you can carry, but Korok seeds also allow you to do specific unlocks. It's not as complex as it looks here. It really isn't. What you're not seeing is that almost all of the stuff that I'm doing right now is a single button. So all of these attacks you're seeing, this is just me pressing Y the entire time. It's not actually doing much. The difference is that, and it's hard to see this kind of as a, you know, kind of as just a casual viewer. But Impa here is doing 5 different combos back to back. And if I do, and these are all light combos. So for example, combo 1, 2 combos. 1, 2, 3 combos. 1, 2, 3, 4 combos. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combos. So if I press X at a certain point during the combos, I can unlock special heavy attacks. And that's the only real tech you're seeing me do. Is you're seeing me maybe do a heavy attack. The thing about Impa is that she's very good because of all of her light attacks, and she hits really hard because she makes clones of herself. And that's really all we have. So I have, you know, 8 clones of me running around with me, and they all attack with me. So it looks like I'm doing a lot. I'm really not. If I had to guess, the new combat system is basically going to be the same as Final Fantasy 15. I'm not especially, like, hopeful that we're gonna get anything big, new, or exciting. Like, there's definitely gonna be, you know, improvements, don't get me wrong. But, like, Final Fantasy 12 was basically Final Fantasy 11's system, but without the MMO. And then, you know, Final Fantasy 13 was basically just an upgraded version of 12. Final Fantasy 14 was an upgraded version of 13. Final Fantasy 15 was an upgraded version of 13. So they've been kind of giving us this exact same system for a while now. Okay, I do need a bunch of Moblin kills, which is why I'm bothering with this guy, even though he's optional. Also, because Terrako smash. Okay, Terrako. Go take that.
On my way. What?
I, very much try to oh, that's not what I wanted. I very much endeavor to not be especially, like, hyped up about games unless I actually see, number one, gameplay, and also gameplay that's not purely part of a tech demo. I want to see actual gameplay, and unfortunately they have not given us anything like that for Final Fantasy 15 yet. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be good. But, you know, as much as I hate to say it, the last two non-MMO mainline Final Fantasies very much disappointed me.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Okay. You go there. Good thing is we're getting a lot of moblins off of this, which is pretty excellent. Terrico, you go to this one, and we switch. Where are you? There you are.
Steel yourself. I am ready. Steel yourself. I am ready.
How long have we been able to play as Little Robot? A couple of streams now. That was the... Hey, Cloud. Terrico was the main post-game goal. So a lot of the missions that we were doing were specifically to get parts for Terrico. So you had to beat the game first. And then you had to do a bunch of side quests in order to actually get pieces to repair him. And then you were able to play as him. Oh yeah, I don't expect people to be here much, but it's a good place for everybody to be here, say hi, you know. And I definitely want to get this done with so we can go do some other things. I actually have a couple of different games that I really want to play now. Yeah, we are done with 2020. It is finally over. But, you know, let's not try to think of 2020 as a magical, or the ending of 2020 as a magical panacea for, you know, all the crap we've gone through this year. The bullshit is not gonna stop just because 2020 did. Like, I can say that, you know, kind of directly because the amount of money I'm actually having to spend this week and next week because of just shit that happened. Thankfully not, you know, necessarily bad things, but... What do you mean, how much does one get with an Amazon subscription? And there's a lot of stuff that comes from having, like, Prime, if you're asking that. I know my sisters and my mom have gotten endless use out of it.
A worthy adversary. Terrico.
Hey, Zach, thank you so much for resubscribing. Oh, if you're talking about Prime Gaming, so Prime Gaming is literally the exact same thing as a Amazon Prime as a, like, regular, you know, Twitch subscription. So not only do I get the exact same amount of money from you doing it that I do from a normal subscription, you get all the exact same bonuses from doing an Amazon Prime subscription. Sorry, from a, like, Twitch subscription, so you get all the same, you know, emotes that you would normally get, anything like that. The only difference is that it's included in Amazon Prime, so for you, it's free. So it is always something that you want to use, you know, every month, regardless of which streamer you happen to give it to. Because you're giving something to that streamer no matter what, and you are getting some sort of bonus. But thank you for choosing to spend it on me. I appreciate it. That's one of the reasons why you'll always... Well, I don't know if you see it much anymore, but streamers used to talk about, you know, Amazon Prime subscriptions a lot. I don't know if they still talk about it as regularly, but a lot of people don't remember that they have it, and also they don't remember that... the other thing about the Prime subscription is that unlike a regular Twitch subscription, a Prime subscription does not auto-renew. You have to manually renew it. So you'll have to remember that on, you know, January 31st, that your Prime subscription will run out, and then decide a new streamer that you want to use it on. Whether that be me or someone else. I know my family's been using a lot of Amazon Prime, you know, regardless of how you feel about Amazon themselves. In terms of especially things that you would need during, like, you know, COVID and stuff like that, it's been incredibly useful. Yeah, I mean, things are, in general, have been... okay, that didn't work. Things have generally been good over here. You know, we had a pleasant Christmas. We've all been kind of relaxing. Lots of fun presents all around. But one thing going on over here is that there's been comments about my dog, about Rose. The problem is that Rose is super duper anxiety ridden. And this causes a lot of problems sometimes. For example, tonight's causing a lot of problems because there's fireworks going off, and those drive her absolutely nuts. But also, because she's anxiety-ridden, she can't be inside of a, you know, it can't be inside of a crate. Like, I want to crate train her. All of our dogs are crate trained except for her, actually. But the problem is she freaks out if we try to put her in a crate, so we can't do it. So previously, my solution had been to have her just be out in the living room with the rest of the family. But, my family agreed not... Nobody actually followed up on that, Wonder Girl. Everybody gave something. It wasn't always a big gift, though. Like, my littlest sister, she hasn't had a chance to really get a job, since she came back to college, and she's going back to college at, you know, the end of January. There's not really a big time for her to go. So what she did is she found stuff that she already owns that she could kind of effectively re-gift. And those are her gifts. So, for example, she gave me a glasses cleaning kit that, that she got from, you know, a doctor. She doesn't really wear glasses, so there's no reason for her to have it, so she gave it to me. And I do wear glasses, and I'm constantly cleaning mine. Oh, okay. Oh. Hug, little girl. Come on. Come on. Rose. Come here. Oh. No, she needs hugs anyways. Alright. How are you doing? Huh? Yeah, we gave gifts. Everybody had a lot of fun. We went to do our traditional IHOP pajamas morning. Everybody dresses in Christmas pajamas, because we always... One of the gifts that comes out is someone every year... The fireworks are absolutely going to be an issue. They're already going off, and they're already upsetting her. Every year, someone in the family gives Christmas pajamas to everybody else in the family. And we all put on our Christmas pajamas, and then we go to IHOP and we have breakfast. It's an every year thing. This year was no exception. My sister learned that her boyfriend was taking her to Disney World, so that's where they are right now, and apparently they are having a blast. Or they were there. I don't know if they're still there, but... They went to Disney. and had a lot of fun. But, you know, it's kind of brought up that Rose, you know, kind of has issues when I'm not at, yep, Christmas pancakes. I had a Christmas, you know, a Christmas omelet, but, you know, same concept, right? But yeah, we, you know, people brought up that, that Rose can be a bit of a handful. Not only do kind of the other dogs, the bigger dogs in the house. So we have, you know, we have Rose. She's my dog, right? My mom has a Great Dane, and she has a Dane and Poodle mix. And then my sister has a Black Lab who, you know, he's smaller than the Danes, but he's kind of big and chunky. And the problem is, those are all very big dogs, and Rose is a very small dog. And what ends up happening is the big dogs want to play with her, but they're rough. You know, basically they try to step on her. Not gonna lie, that's basically what ends up happening every time. And she fusses at it. You know, she yells at them for it, as, you know, she has every right to do, really. But she barks and yaps at them, and unfortunately it creates this kind of big noise, and it kind of, you know, everybody is kind of upset about it. The problem is that instead of really working on stopping the bigger dogs from doing it, the easier answer for my sisters is just say Rose can't be out. And the problem is, if she's not out, she has to be crated. Crating is a bad psychological thing for her, so I can't crate her, so kind of a big issue. The other problem is that if I'm not home, Rose has other issues, and one of them is that she goes to the bathroom in the house because she's so anxious about me not being here. So, you know, I finally decided, you know what? I was originally going to wait until my credit card was fully paid off, but after the holidays and stuff like that, my credit card is not paid off. It won't be paid off for some time, so I decided to go to the vet yesterday with her. And, you know, the big thing is, and I had a conversation with my sisters about this yesterday, I've tried pretty much every over-the-counter option to help Rose with her anxiety. Everything from, you know, the thunder jackets, I have done, you know, CBD treats, I have done, you know, small treats, I have tried giving her treats when she's in the kennel to make the kennel seem like a good place. I've tried putting her food in the kennel to make her kennel seem like a good place. None of it works. You know, she won't even go, and she would rather starve and just not eat, rather than go into the kennel. So I can't put her food in the kennel because she just won't eat. It's a huge problem. So you know, we talked about it, but I said, you know what, I'm just going to go to the doctor, and you know, told the vet, look, I've tried all of these things. Wanda Girl, I agree with you. My family doesn't. That's all there is to it. I even mentioned that to them, but they're of the opinion that, well, you know, my sister said basically that they don't mind teaching the Black Lab to not do it, but the Poodle and the Great Dane doesn't, you know, go after Rose, but the Poodle mix, who does, that's my mom's dog, and what they are basically saying is that it's not their responsibility to train my mom's dog. Which, you know, they're right. So, basically, because I was going to do this anyways, and honestly, I don't want her to have to feel anxious, I went to the vet. And I've actually told the vet, look, you know, I've tried every over-the-counter thing. And even the vet was kind of like, yeah, it sounds like you've tried every over-the-counter option there is. So, she actually has meds now. She is literally going to be on Prozac. The problem is the Prozac does take, you know, it takes a month to build blood level on something like Prozac, so she's not going to be, it's not going to really take effect for several weeks, today being the first day of treatment. So we're kind of hanging out, waiting on that, but I do have another medicine that will hopefully help her starting immediately. So she does have something. And, actually, in a couple hours here, in about 2 hours, she's actually going to be getting a double dose of the new medicine, to try to specifically... Yeah, I'll snuggle her a little bit later, I won't forget, but she is actually currently, she has her head tucked into my arm. And, because she's actually relaxed, I want to make sure she gets a chance to actually stay relaxed. But she will, you know, she will hopefully be a little better off. And then I also got her, in order to, you know, kind of basically get rid of the she goes to the bathroom in the house and therefore we don't want to watch her argument. I literally got her a reusable diaper. So one that I can wash. Because it's not a really big deal. She gets super anxious and, you know, and pees on the carpet. That's, you know, obviously not something good, but that's also not a tremendously big deal. That's not, like... It's not something that we don't have an option for. So she will, when I am out, she'll be able to stay out with the other dogs. And she will have a, you know, just kind of a cloth diaper on her so that way she doesn't have an accident. And hopefully, as time goes on, and... you know, as she gets her meds, hopefully she won't have that problem at all. I was already, actually, I was super excited about it, actually. I was in the car with her, taking her to Walgreens in order to pick up her meds. And she has a little box in my passenger seat that she gets to sit in, so that way she can ride with me and she's up front with me. And one thing I've noticed, if you ever look at Rose normally, you'll notice that very often, unless she's in a super kind of calm environment, her eyes are always wide. Like, she looks like a crow. That's how wide her eyes are. You know that she's, you know, super overstimulated. And what I noticed that in the car, her eyes were more kind of a natural shape. You know, she wasn't having that super stimulation, you know, identifier there. She's also, even though there are some, you know, there was a rainstorm today. Usually she freaks out a lot over rainstorms, but she wasn't freaking out, which is also excellent. And even though fireworks have been going off, she has been a little bit, you know, a little bit of that, like, freak out. But right now, even though fireworks are going off, she is just in my lap, resting. So all of them are good signs that the medicine is actually starting to take effect, which is good, you know. The only problem is that not only is there, you know, medicine I have to pay for, which is kind of more than I was really bargaining for. Thankfully, the medicine is not too terribly expensive, so I can afford it. But she also needs a teeth cleaning, which I'm getting done on Wednesday. That's going to be several $100s. You know, she's... I also have to get her groomed, which is going to be another $100. So, you know, we all talk about this, you know, stimulus check that's coming in that people are using to pay off their, you know, pay off their needs. Hey, P-Chips, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, folks, how's it going? We are grinding in Hyrule. Hey, Link finally hit level 100. We are grinding in Hyrule Warriors in an attempt to hit our 100% goal. And we're actually doing reasonably close here. Happy New Year, P-Chips. How have things been going over for you? What were you guys up to recently? Link, I need you to stop getting items. Jackets, I can do that. Hold on. Thank you for the follow. Sage time. Hold on. You can help me with this one? Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to move this out of the way. I'm going to be quieter for just a second. The Rose is going to help me. Oh, come here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Go. Everybody gets a hug, because I love you all. See, big hug from me, big hug from Rose. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Sing in 2020 with 2021 for Dragon Age Inquisition. Understandable. Okay. You can lie down again. Yeah? Yeah. She is a tremendous puppy, even though she's way older than an actual puppy. What was I getting rid of? Link absolutely, he wants to have all the stuff. Like, Link actually has 3 different weapon types in this game. The only other person who has multiple weapon types has exactly 1 weapon type. Which makes, oh yeah, she's always puppy. The problem is it's really hard to show her because she, there she is. She, depending on what she does, she may be laying down on my lap, and there's no camera angle I have that actually shows that very nicely. Problem is, Wonder Girl, I have a limit on how many of those I can actually do, mostly because, you know, I will show on-screen doggo, but just slow things down. So is the... Hi. Was the Dragon Age Inquisition, was that a speed run, or was that, casual playthrough like what I'm doing here? Let's see. I need to go over here and buy stuff. You know, casual as playing on hard mode and 100%ing it is. Look, I'm not going to pretend I speedrun often either. I need to. I need to get back to it. Maybe tomorrow. It might actually happen tomorrow. Okay, we're going to get ourselves to 5,000. You extracted by everything? Look, you can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, they, my cats... One of my cats doesn't do that much. He's more of just like, he likes to lounge and snuggle up to you. One of my cats is very much the cat that would put his butt in your face. Gerudo Town's beloved lipstick boutique was destroyed, and the owner is asking for your help restoring the building. It's a shocking sum of money. Will she ever be able to pay it back? Okay, so we're giving up 5,000 rupees for this. What does this do? The Lipstick Boutique held its grand reopening, and Vi from all over town sang the store's praises. One day, you bumped into the owner in town, and she repaid her debt on the spot. Okay, so I had to pay 5,000 rupees to get this, and then I immediately got my 5,000 rupees back. I like it. Thank you. Okay, what do I need? I need Lizalfos trophies for that. Okay. What do I need for this? I need stones. We have no idea how to get them. Do I want to do Air and Lightning? I think we're going to skip that. I think we're going to go and do this now. So we're going to switch to Link. Link is officially level 100. Link is... Nope, not Terrico. Link's officially level 100. Link is maxed out. That is amazing news. Link is maxed. So we never have to worry about Link leveling up again. That is exciting news. We get to rejoice because Link has maxed out his experience meter. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I do care about that. Let's see if we get the Master Sword actually to level 25. Kittens back up first their mothers to be assessed for grooming. I hate to break it to my cats, but I have no intention of applying my butt to their... Add Hidden Seal? Excuse me? Excuse me? This ain't that something. This weapon is already fully fortified. Damage at full hearts plus 7%. Holy damn. Can I upgrade that again? I can! Holy... Okay, let's do it. Jaina, this game is absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend it more. It is a absolutely wonderful game. What I will tell you, having said that, because like I said, I do love this game. This game is a fantastic game. I would recommend doing Hyrule Warriors 1 first. Okay, what else can I throw into the Master Sword here that I do not need for another weapon? Let's see. Which one? What is this? Reduce damage from fire. I can get rid of. Reduce damage from lightning. I can get rid of. Damage from fire from both of those. Yeah, so overall, in terms of, like, actually being a Warriors game, like, you know, that style of game, I do absolutely feel like Hyrule Warriors 1 is a better Warriors game. That being said, the characters have a significantly different style of gameplay. You know, you see more variation, and Hyrule Warriors 1 has more of a it's a little bit more goofball. It's a little bit more anime, is actually the way I will describe it, because the way they did the story, among other things, is very anime style. So it's very anime. It also is a little bit more of a it's almost fan fiction in a way. And it's a little bit more of a love letter to Legend of Zelda in general. So kind of overall, you have kind of a bigger variety. On the other hand, Age of Calamity is much more of a love letter specifically to Breath of the Wild. Yes, Hyrule Warriors 1 is on the Switch. Actually, you want the Switch version, because the Switch version not only comes with all the DLC that the, Oh, ow. It comes with all the DLC that the, original version did. The original version was on Wii U, in case you happen to have a Wii U. And then they also came out with a, upgraded version that was specifically on 3DS. The Switch version has everything both of them had. So... Ow. Excuse me, Rivali. I'm cheating. The Master Sword kills these guys quickly. Yeah, Hyrule Warrior 1 was awesome. I'm actually eventually going to play some Hyrule Warriors 1 on this channel. What I'm not going to do, however, is I'm not going to play it the way I did Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity, I started from 0 and worked my way all the way up. But Hyrule Warriors 1 not only has a lot more content than this game does, because there's all this DLC that's already out, but also, it's significantly more grindy than this is. Even as I continue working on, 5+ freaking streams after finishing the game just to hit 100%. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. If you're a big fan of Breath of the Wild, the storyline is really good and interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens in here. Every single dot you see on the screen right now, every one of those is a thing. If it is a grayed out dot or a yellow one, with the exception of the one that just popped up, that's a little bit different. But all of these yellow faces and all of these grayed out faces, those are side quests that upgrade individual characters. On the other hand, all of these blue ones, like this one that has the crossing sword, all of these are actual storyline battles. There's about 20 of those. And all of these are side battles. They're challenges, like the one that I'm about to go do. And those challenges are meant to unlock additional content. So there is a lot of content. Yeah, there's tons of stuff. In total, actually, when we go into this battle, you'll see exactly how much. Haha, this is gonna be funny. This guy I'm going to fight, he's probably going to be a playable character in the DLC, but he was one of the bosses. So in total, the stats are going to be in the lower left of the screen. So there were 20 storyline battles, 150 plus side battles, and 355 plus side quests. The side quests you are able to unlock by having drops that come from the main battle content. So you'll see me, I'm actually trying to get some of that. Or you actually saw me do one earlier when I did that thing where I was talking about 5,000 rupees. That required kill credit for certain enemy types and also rupees. Sometimes it involves actual drops that are familiar from Breath of the Wild. So, bugs, meat, stuff like that. But all of that unlocks a bunch of stuff. Hi, Aster. No, let's play, buddy. No, ow, ow, ow. No, let's play. You're a jerk, bud. So you're saying we mostly play as Link, because Link is absolutely my most overpowered character. He is level 100. But in Hyrule Warriors, level is mostly an indicator of how much... there are stat bonuses from levels, but it's mostly an indicator of how much health you have. Okay, can you not be in this corner? We're going to go over here. Come play with me out here. But Link also has not only the Master Sword, which is majorly upgraded, but he has not only is the Master Sword upgraded, which means a lot of damage. Can you come over here, please? Get away from the wall. Really? You're just gonna range attack all day? Fine. Oh, now you want to come into the middle of the arena. So he has the Master Sword, which is majorly upgraded, so does a lot of damage, but the Master Sword also comes with some special bonuses that no other weapon gets, as far as I'm aware. For example, if Link has full HP, which he obviously does not right now, because I got hit by stuff like that, if Link has full HP, the Master Sword does send out sword beams the way you always expect it to. In addition to that, the enemies that I just fought, the Hollows, are actually weak to the Master Sword. So they immediately just become easier to kill if I happen to have the Master Sword available. Okay, get away from the wall. Get away from the wall. Thank you. Appreciate you. That sucked. Stop that. In addition to just being able to beat the ever-loving crap out of an opponent, just like Aster is getting his ass kicked, we also have items, which are going to be on my left shoulder buttons. I just used one. We actually have meals that we'll use to heal ourselves. We also have access to Wizrobe rods. And Wizrobe rods do elemental damage to a target and can cause the target to be vulnerable. And in addition to elemental rods, we also have access to all of the Sheikah Slate powers, which you're not seeing me use very many of those right now because Aster hasn't really given me a reason to use Sheikah Slate powers. He's kind of being a dick, to be honest. Ow. Oh, God, I hate. It also has... This game also has a feature that I hate. Wall jumps. They're terrible, and whichever designer put those in this game needs to be drawn and quartered. You never know, this game might be on sale by the time you actually get an income again. No. Dude, you're not beating me. You're going to lose. No, 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 no. So like I said, Hollows, which this guy summons, Hollows are weak to the Master Sword, so it just immediately dies. If I wasn't using the Master Sword, it would have been a lot harder to kill that ad. Here, let's use a rod. So using a rod not only does a thing to him, in this case it froze him, but also it put him into weak point territory, so I could break his weak point. And breaking his weak point means I get to do super attacks, like this. Bye, Aster. What a jerk. Ooh, we got a mighty Lionel Crusher. Yeah, there's a lot of content. I have to go look to see exactly how much we've played, but we've done a lot of Hyrule Warriors. I will say, keep in mind that I am playing on the hardest difficulty. So because of that, you know, it's taking me longer to get through Hyrule Warriors and do the 100% than it would for someone who wasn't doing this. But still, we're on like 40+ hours of gameplay. It's been doing really well, especially for this kind of hack and slash style gameplay. Okay, what did that unlock? Because we're at a point where, like, defeating each one of these mini missions tends to unlock one single thing. Okay, that unlocked this mission. What is this? Versus Calamity... Oh, you're a dick, game. That's mean. Okay, we're gonna wait on that for a minute. Sakala Citadel? No, this is Mifa. This doesn't have what I... Doesn't have what I need. What I need at this point is I need meat. Which is that. It's that item. Hey, Jaina Bay, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. What happened? My internet probably is failing again. It looks like my internet's doing okay. I have it set right now that if my internet does happen to have an issue, instead of you guys seeing dropped frames, it drops, you know, drops bitrate instead. So unfortunately, it means that 160p might happen from time to time. It should bounce right back, though. I would definitely look into refreshing the stream if it stays down there for too long. So the next fight is, I mean, spoilers for Anybody who is worried about being spoiled in a Warriors game, I'll give you a couple of seconds to mute, and I'll wave at you as soon as I'm done. The next fight is the final boss, the second to final boss, and the third to final boss, and it's probably simultaneous, is my guess. Like, it's probably all three of them at the exact same time, or back-to-back, I'm not sure. But, you know, we've talked about this game having an issue where it, Why am I playing as you? We've talked about this game having an issue where it repeatedly like, shoots the same characters a lot. Oh, yeah, we're at a lot of hearts. Also, hi, Voladine. We have, upgraded every character basically to the max. Go enjoy your sleep, Peach Hips. Happy New Year. I hope that the start of your new year is really, really good with good dreams. Hopefully the fireworks don't wake you too much. Oh, also, hi! Yeah, the spoilers are over. And I forgot to do that. Okay, wait, where is this chest that you want me to access that's like right here? Is it? Hold on. I'd like to see the map, please. Might be on a lower floor. Okay. Yeah, we're officially in post-game at this point. So, I mean, we're past post-game at this point. We're in post-game, to be 100% honest with you. But yeah, we are in super post-game at this point, so a lot of what you're seeing right now is, like, this is, you know, special stuff. Thanks for enjoying, Sage. Well, not necessarily enjoying. I don't know if you enjoyed, but thanks for joining. It's been a pleasure having you. I hope your food is good, and I hope your new year is as well. Yeah, so we're mostly in this particular fight just so I can get the meat for the meal to increase damage, because there is a not inconsiderable chance that the fight that I'm worried about coming up next is going to be against all of those enemies simultaneously, which would suck. So if it is going to be there, I want to have Link, like, fully kitted out with damage. That way the fight doesn't suck as much as it could. Is there anything back here? Nope. Okay, so Aster summons the Blight Ganons. I'm gonna go back down here and check to see. I am glad you enjoyed your time here. You're welcome back anytime. So I still can't get this chest. I don't know where this chest is. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that as we go around and you know, defeat all of these Blight Ganons. Also, enemies everywhere. I guess I'm gonna go over here and deal with these two. No, I'm gonna go over here and deal with these two, because the game automatically sends me over in the other direction. Okay. Go ahead and pop this, that way I don't lose my shadows. Okay, where is it? Who is it? Bring it, Thunderblight. Let's go. This is why you don't mess with Impa.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Thud. Impa just kind of breaks things. Bosses, doors, enemies as a general rule. No. No, you don't get to do that. Unfortunately, her weapon isn't as strong as it necessarily could be, so she doesn't just immediately wreck everything.
Steel yourself.
And Impa has a slightly different style of attack, which is kind of neat. So hers is all about building up the shadows to get big damage in, but her shadows will eventually expire. So you want to use her shadows to do a special attack before too much time has passed. So that way they don't, vanish. Speaking of shadows, Thunderblight Ganon also has shadows, because he's a dick. Ow.
Steel yourself.
Using a special when you don't have full shadows gives you shadows. Did that get rid of both of his shadows? I think it did. Well, fireworks are starting again. I can already feel Rose tensing. Now, I'm in the safe spot with you, buddy. What do you think is happening here? No. Ow. Okay, we're gonna switch to Link. I wanted to give all the experience to Impa, but... Snuggle the doggo. So the problem is, I don't know if snuggling the doggo is gonna help her all that much. I don't know if you can hear her. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna help. Unfortunately, like, she's like a lot of small dogs. Fireworks just kind of really, like, get her, do her a heckin' concern, Can't hear any dog sounds? It might be because they're too quiet to actually hear on my mic. It also might be that she didn't do it. I could hear it. There's a small little sound that she'll make. And I'm very, very aware of it, unfortunately. I mean, it's not unfortunate that I'm aware of it. It's good that I'm aware of it, so I can try to respond to it. But, I do hear it. Yeah, well, things will be better in a couple hours. In about an hour and a half or so, I can give her another dose of her meds, and I have approval from the vet to give her a double dose because of the situation. So hopefully this double dose she's going to get will help her to feel a lot more secure. But yeah, what you guys are unable to see is her, like, head lifting, immediately being aware of what I can hear as little, little pop fireworks behind me. Oh, and there's the sneezes. Where'd the sneezes come from? Unfortunately, she's gotten to a point today where even a treat is not helping. She actually has a chew treat down. I think it's underneath my chair right now. That's where she last was with it. Normally, she'd be going to town on these treats, but she kind of ignored it. Which, unfortunately, tells me exactly how not happy she is. Hey, you can kind of see on the camera just how much she's moving around. Normally, she would just be laying down in my lap. She wouldn't be doing anything. She'd just be sleeping. But with this crap, she will not do that. Oh, hey, look, here's this jerk. Sup, jerk? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. You don't get to go anywhere. But she'll be fine. Unfortunately, like, celebrations for New Year's typically lasts a couple of days down here. Aw. It's okay. It's okay. Unfortunately, she has reached the trembling stage. Ow. She does the same thing during thunderstorms. Unfortunately, there's kind of nothing she can do about it, nothing I can do about it to make her feel better. When this happens, it's just a matter of kind of getting through it. Yeah. She's having a bad day. It's okay, little girl. Which part of the USA am I? Yeah, I'm just outside of New Orleans. So definitely southern. It's okay, sweetie. All right. So the good news is that even though she's, she's worried, she's concerned, she's going to be a little bit of a handful. So what you're seeing her do, where she's kind of like standing up on my shoulder and moving around, that will be something that you'll be seeing for literally the entire rest of the stream. She will not stop doing that for the rest of the stream. But also, she knows I'm talking to her, so her tail's wagging a little bit. So she's, there she goes. So her tail's wagging, things like that. But you just saw her jump off of my lap. She's going to jump immediately back into my lap in just a second. Like, immediately. And she'll be doing that sort of thing throughout the rest of the stream. Yep, here she is again. Out of my lap, right back into my lap. Because she just does not know what to do with herself. Where is... Hold up. I'm trying to figure out what level of the map I need to be on to get that chest right there. It's kind of hard to tell. There are also a butt-ton of Koroks we have to find on this map, and I have no idea where they happen to be. I mean, she'll be fine. It's just, this is... Small dogs deal with this all the time, and unfortunately, as I said, she's not only a small dog, she's a small dog with anxiety. This is very normal for small dogs, for them to have anxiety like this. Hers just tends to be a little bit over the top. Okay, so what may happen, once we get rid of you... No. Enough out of you, buddy. Once we get rid of all of this, Malice Swamp... Yeah, I don't know any dogs that like fireworks, but the, our Great Dane, for example, doesn't care. Like, fireworks don't mean anything to him. So, I know dogs that don't care about them. Unfortunately, she is not one of them. No, you're not igniting your sword. Ow, ow, ow. Please don't do that. That's annoying. Please don't do that. That's annoying. So it may be that my missing Koroks are buried underneath Malice Swamp right now. But I won't know until I've actually cleared all of the swamp. It's like there's this gigantic pile of swamp over here that I can clear later on in the level. And there's also a pile over here, even though, like, the map seems to say that I should be able to do something there. So I'm kind of curious if my missing Koroks are underneath that. Okay, what's going on? What you doing? Getting on the bed? Huh? Oh no, you're just gonna be exactly in the way of my arm, aren't you? Is that the idea? There's probably places in this level that I haven't gone to. Like, even on the original playthrough, where I was, you know, fairly, thorough. There's probably a lot of places I haven't actually gone. Okay, there's a chest. Oh, hi, Windblight Ganon. How nice of you to announce yourself. Okay. Get wrecked, nerd. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. That's not what I want to do. Oh, backflip out of that. Thank you. Get wrecked. Okay. Windblight Ganon is now dead. Go in here. Alright. Yes. It's okay. Fight this dude. There's a bunch of those dots that are out that I have to go hunt down, the red ones. Damn, mistimed it. It's absolutely fine. It's okay, sweetie. Gonna kill all those guardians. No, we're not doing that. Damn! Mistimed it again. Damn it. I couldn't get a heal off. The one-hit protection did kick in, but that wasn't one hit.